Hey, it's Dawn and Janine here, and we have just kind of an interesting topic that Janine and I talk about quite frequently. And we do this because we are one of each other's accountability partners. And this happened because of a community that we belong to, and because we were looking for somebody that would really kind of hold our feet to the fire in a nice way and help us move ahead in our business. And so I would love to know from you, Janine, when you were looking for community, did you know you were looking for it or did you find it?
Good question. I really believe in manifesting. And so, about a year before, that was something that kind of came to mind. I was starting to grow my business and really discovering it all on my own because I'd never done anything online. I didn't know there was all of this support online to help grow businesses. And so, I just remember one night after doing like a long day of trying to figure it out, I was like, man, it would be so nice just to have somebody who I could share this experience with. We could go back and forth. And so at that moment, I'm like, okay, that is what I'm putting out there that I would like. And within a year, I was like, I manifested a dawn.
Oh, it's kind of neat when people talk about like having these accountability partners because we've met a few people now that do have that. But I'd love if we can chat a little bit about the value of it. Like why does that help in your business?
I know for myself, it was a lot of different ways. I mean, the big one, it's in the title, accountability. So that what was happening for a long time for myself personally, I would set a goal, but then I would move the finish line because I had a lot of good reasons why I wasn't getting it done in that time period. Well, the kids needed things. The kids were sick or um, I was busy. There was stuff going on, things like that. So in that way, it really helped me hold the finish line because I am, as I know you are too, a little competitive too. So it kind of helped them like, okay, they're crushing their goals. I have to go toe to toe on this. Like I need to keep up as well. And in a healthy way. But there's that piece, but there was also such a piece of community and that feeling of belonging and that true genuine connection of yes, we talk about staying accountability in our lives, but we also know what are we celebrating? What's happening in your life? Like, how are you doing in that way? Um, and it's just so wholesome. And I know it's a very large piece of the reason for the fast growth I've experienced in the last year.
Yeah, I think the same too. I often because we're both driven and ambitious and we're capable of motivating ourselves. Like that isn't our
Mhm.
problem. And for some people that is a problem and accountability helps with that too. But for me it's almost staying in the lane, right? Not having too many things that I'm interested in or second guessing myself and not really completing the thing I first started or sometimes it's even just being able to say like I know that life is really busy right now. There's stuff that has come out of the blue that I didn't expect, but I'm committing that I'm not just going to be totally derailed by that. And I'm still going to make some steps. Maybe it's not as many as I thought this week in particular, but I'm still going to do things that move my business forward. So I think that's awesome to be able to have someone that is just like, okay, so this is what you've committed to. And feeling like at the end of the week, I don't want to tell you, Janine, that I didn't do anything. So of course I'm going to get things done. Right. So it is nice to have that collaboration and the feeling like somebody else gets you and is in that same world of trying to build something.
Yeah, because being an entrepreneur, or like if you're a very ambitious person, it's a language of its own. To be able to nerd out about things like automations or nerd out about moving certain things in your business with which other people may think of grind work, and you're like excited that you're implementing this. It's good to have someone there to have that excitement with you. So
Yeah.
I'd love to know, Dawn, if if someone was like looking for a community or accountability, where would they even start?
I think the beauty of online space right now is that everything is out there, like everything, good and bad. But that's the nice thing is you can literally look for groups out there that are if you want like female, you can find them. If you want entrepreneur, you can find it. If you want somebody who is specifically in a certain niche, you can find it. Like it's limitless, right? There's so many options. And you can look around. Like maybe the first group isn't the one for you, but you can find 5 of them and you can kind of hang out and see, are those your people? And then, of course, connecting with people within them. And so many people, just like you and I do, try to make that available so that people can find their person or persons and be able to move that forward. So there's really no excuse anymore for feeling like a lonely entrepreneur, because I remember that in the beginning of my journey, feeling like I am it. Like nobody understands, can't talk to family and friends, they don't get it. This is a really lonely role and you're at home all day, right? So very minimal contact with the universe. So I think that's something that we have to be very responsible to take that on and do it rather than just become very introverted or isolated. And so there's really no excuse, and it is easy to find lots of options. It just takes some time to commit to finding exactly what works best for you. But I think, again, manifesting it, right? Putting it out there, writing down what you want, all of those things can be so helpful.
Yeah, I think it's that point of getting very clear and then very intentional. Like you said, taking responsibility. If that's what you desire in your life, seeking it out rather than waiting for it to come to you is sometimes the way we need to do it. And so that leads us to our prompt in our Facebook group under this video in the comments. What do you have for community and accountability right now? If you're missing it somewhere, where are you missing it? Where are you wanting more of it? We would love to know. Who knows? Maybe your accountability partner will be in the comments. We will talk tomorrow with another hot take.